Kim.
I'm Priya.
I'm Sue.
And today's topic is mommy travel hacks.
It's very important for MomsPumpHere moms.
Yeah.
Super important.
So we're all based on, our app is based on traveling moms on the go. So we thought it'd be great to tackle some travel hacks today for our mommies.
Right. Especially summer's out.
Yes, yes. So if you're traveling the plane, some of these are good for the car traveling.
It might not even be, when you think travel, sometimes people think travel far away.
Yeah.
The travel might only be like 30 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
But to leave the house with a baby and with your pump, or even to leave the house without your baby and your pump,
Or even if you have toddlers, 30 minutes is 3 hours.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Can I have a snack?
Yeah.
Can I have a snack?
Basically. So we have some great tips for you guys today.
I don't know about you, but for me, it always, takes an extra hour or sometimes even 2 to get out the door because you're packing just so many things.
Coordinating everything.
Yeah, you're trying to coordinate everything, and it never fails that I always forget something. So, and I know that Kim has always said, your big thing was leaving something extra in the car so you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I do try to do that. And another thing I try to do is keep things by the front door.
Yeah.
I know you do that too. We both do that.
When you're about to leave.
Because at my house, we have the closet that's right by the front door that has all their shoes.
Yeah.
Because, and even the little tiny baby shoes, I used to just put them in a little basket in that closet. Because, like I said, even if it's 5 minutes away or you're going really far away, having things by the door keeps your child from trying to toddle down the hallway, trying to walk away, trying to get away. So if you ask them where their shoes are, usually they're right by the front door.
My big thing when you were talking about potty training and you're going on these long road trips, we actually have an SUV, so it actually benefited us. We would bring the little portable potties. So if, God forbid, at the last minute, we have to go, instead of having them go out, and trying to find a rest stop or going out into the bushes, getting poison ivy. Well, we would just.
You would use it? Did you open the hatch and just have them go in the back?
And we would just pull over to the side of the, to the shoulder of the road, have them do it, and then clean them up, put them back in, and then the next rest stop, I would just, clean it out. I'm sure, I got looks carrying a little portable potty, what is she doing?
They have,
that's a smart.
And they have equipment now that you can buy, at the major retailers where you already have a bag in the potty,
so
and then you just tie it up and
there you go.
And
take it out.
My boys are older. I know your boys are older.
Yeah.
So we have empty bottles in our car on purpose. I know, me and my daughter. I know.
I have all boys.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
When you're stuck on the BQE.
And you don't want to pull over. There's no side places to pull over, or it's a really sketchy place.
Yeah.
Here's a bottle. I brought this bag with me today because this is an example of what we do with kids. Now, my kids are older, and even to add on, when they were younger, on the back of the seats of the car, on the back of the seats, we'd have those long pocket things, and I would pack it with their toys, with snacks, with pens, with crayons, even Band-Aids and little things just in case, or diapers, or wipes, or whatever. I would just have them stocked up. So if we were traveling anywhere, whether it was 30 minutes or
It's not anything that they could pick up and throw.
They can throw anything.
Okay.
Technically,
my children would do that. They're like, look,
so
Band-Aids.
My kids still do that.
Yeah.
And we're like, but this, if you're going on a plane or something and you just want to put a bunch of things together, here's your stuff to play with on the plane, you can do that. So we have snacks, toys, a couple books, markers,
and some advice I had received was something similar to this, but make it something they have never seen before.
Yeah.
Because then it's very intriguing, and when you're...
And they feel like they're receiving a gift.
Exactly. It's a surprise. And then when you're on an airplane and the steward or the pilot comes on and says, "This is your captain speaking, and you will not be taking off, and we will be taxiing for an hour and a half." You say, "Oh, look, mommy has," and you pull out sunglasses they've never seen before. I have this, and your travel companions will thank you. The people sitting next to you will be, appreciative because your child is engaged in something and not wanting to scream and kick and push everything.
And if they're a little older, the stewardess and the captain might come over and give them a little pin.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
I've never had that happen. I've never had that happen. Has that happened to you?
Well, I've never, we actually never had traveled on a plane with kids yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a little scared about that.
Oh, And everybody has their concerns.
Yeah. We haven't done that yet.
I know we've done a lot of road trips.
We've done road trips.
Yeah.
Plenty of road trips.
Suzanne and I are crazy.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
Yeah.
All the kids coordinating and then they're jumping in and out of our cars. Back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
Because one person's not getting along with the other one, so we're like, all right, I'll take that one. You take this one.
But then when your kids are with you, it's very different.
Yeah,
There's a whole other set of worries.
Okay, so rules. When I get on a plane, even when my kids were little and they're toddlers, I had rules for them, and it's the same rules throughout the year. So I go through the no kicking, no screaming loud, and no spitting, no throwing the junk on the floor. Yes. If they get mad at each other, or they get comfortable, they're sitting in the chair. Especially if you're riding on an airplane that has a TV. They're watching the TV. They might feel like they're home and familiar, so they might act out. So they know as soon as they get on the plane what are the rules, and then we'll repeat them. Now they're 14, 12, they repeat them to me. But when we were little, we had to go through all the rules with them and I wanted the other passengers to hear what I was saying.
Yeah.
So I'm very vocal, so they know that that I'll be on top of them.
Right. That you're not.
Please don't. You don't need to intervene yet. I got this.
If you have the budget, you can get a system that you could take apart everything. You could bring the baby seat onto the plane and then put the other part through the bottom of the plane.
Yeah, it's called for airlines. You gate check it.
Yeah,
you right up until you're about to go down the. I don't know what
the runway.
Not even the runway. What is that thing called when you're going from the gate onto the plane? What is that tube thing? There's an official term for that, right? Like the tunnel that you walk through to get to the plane.
So other tips are bringing music and melodies for your baby. So in the car, this is a big thing, especially if you're going far.
Well, now in this age of just being so digital,
There's a lot of electronics.
Plug in your phone. What I also did was I would always travel with extra clothes.
Oh yes.
For me and for the baby.
I was a serial overpacker. Like my husband would say, "We're only going away for 3 days. You look like we're going away for 3 weeks." I'm like, "You can't have enough underwear and you can't have enough socks." I'm like,
exactly. Or even in the car, like if you're driving somewhere, I would have extra clothes in the trunk.
Yes, I do.
Somebody spilled something. We're going to the movie. Somebody spilled something. Forget it.
Or like with me, one of my kids. On those long road trips, he gets car sick.
It just takes that first time of them getting car sick to train you to overpack. But along that line is to plan your child's meals. So whether you're nursing an infant, so nurse your baby before you leave for your trip. When you're on the plane, plan to delay.
Bottles are 3 ounces right now for TSA in the United States, right?
Well, that's just ridiculous. No, that should not be true. That should not be true.
Because mom just got her stuff thrown out.
It's so aggravating.
I sent you that link. It was
so frustrating.
It was one of those stoners.
It was the mom that was in Bridesmaids.
Yes, it was. She's married. Yes. Yes, Rose Byrne.
Yes.
Oh yes.
And she, pumped, and she didn't have the baby with her, but she was pumping, and all that milk.
You can't win. You can't bring more than 3 ounces. You can't. If you breast pump, people stare at you. If you breastfeed, people stare at you.
They test your breast pump for explosives.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
I don't mind that. God forbid. God forbid.
You're right. You're right.
That's nutsy enough to do that.
You're right. Planning the meals helps because of the ears. When your baby, even if you give them snacks, so you might want to feed your baby while you're in the waiting lounge or in the nursing lounge if there's a nursing room. Sometimes you want to wait until just as you're taking off.
Yeah.
And put the baby on your breast so that the ears are soothed. Your neighbors will thank you.
Of course, we have to put the app in there. So the MomsPumpHere Nurse Communicator app. Whenever you're on the go, make sure you download it and use it for all your traveling needs, to find a place to pump, to breastfeed, bottle feed, whatever you need to do to change your baby's diapers.
Right. You can use our search feature.
Search feature to find any place. We have over 200 airports. Plus, because we have international airports on there as well in many different countries.
Right.
All right, so download our app.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And subscribe to our videos on YouTube so that you can find more fun times like now. Bye. Thank you.
If you like this video, click here to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you would like to download the MomsPumpHere Nurse Communicator app, click up here.